They say love arrives when you least expect it, not with fireworks or grand gestures, but in quiet moments, in lingering glances, in spaces where hearts are left unguarded. This isn't a story of fate or fairy tales. It's a story of two women, strangers at first glance, reflections upon closer look, who found something neither of them knew they were searching for. Welcome to Her Story, where every love has its moment, and every heart has a chance to be seen. She lived a life of precision, a confident car saleswoman, her world defined by clean lines, gleaming surfaces, and numbers that always had to add up. Her brown pencil skirt, white blouse, and warm smile were all part of the role she played daily. Yet behind that perfect exterior was a woman who had forgotten how to dream. Every day was the same, until the day she walked in. A woman in a flowing red satin dress, heels clicking softly against the polished floor, with an air of elegance that turned heads. But what caught her attention wasn't the dress or the poise, it was the look in her eyes, a mixture of confidence and loneliness, like someone who had everything, yet still longed for something more. They were like reflections, the same long, wavy blonde hair, fair skin, even the way their eyes lingered a beat too long. But their lives couldn't have been more different. One grounded in routine and stability, the other floating in a haze of freedom laced with solitude. It started simply a conversation about cars, features, horsepower, leather interiors, but beneath the surface of that rehearsed sales pitch, something stirred. Glances grew softer, smiles more genuine, and the invisible walls between them began to crumble. "I'm looking for a car that can make me feel free," the woman in red had said, but they both knew she wasn't talking about cars anymore. Moments stretched into hours. Laughter filled the empty spaces where silence had lived for too long. They talked not about engines or sales, but about dreams. The ones abandoned, the ones too fragile to speak aloud. And for the first time in a long time, she felt seen. That night, they danced. Not in a grand ballroom with crystal chandeliers, but barefoot in a living room, under soft glowing lights. No music played, or maybe it did, only they could hear it. Their hands found each other, their movements slow, almost tentative, as if the world outside had ceased to exist. Two strangers, now bound by something deeper, an understanding, a spark, a possibility. Love doesn't always announce itself. Sometimes it tiptoes in during a chance meeting, in a glance held a second too long, in a dance beneath dim lights where words are no longer needed. It's in those fragile moments, between what is and what could be, that hearts find their way to each other. This was her moment, her choice, her chance to step beyond the life she knew and into something more. This was her story.